Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. Now, Sabina Park in Kingston, Jamaica will come alive in a few days' time. Yes, test cricket. West Indies and Australia, they will do battle in the third and final test of the series. So I have for you my playing 11 and batting order. Yes. Just give a listening ear. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, please go ahead and put your playing 11 so we can take a look at it. Now, before I get into it, just a quick reminder. This is me just being a regular fan, a regular supporter of West Indies cricket, looking at the squad and saying this is how I would do it. This is not me predicting the playing 11 that Sammy and Chase will put out there, right? We don't predict the playing 11. This is me looking at it and saying this is how I would do it. All right, so we have a few changes. Starting off, we have John Campbell, right? John Campbell, we're going to continue with him. We're going to continue with John Campbell. Probably his concentration needs to get better. Not probably. Definitely needs to get better. Sometimes you will see him getting a start. I've always said if you get 20 or 30 in a test match, batting in the top order, you have done most of the hard work, right? So, your bowlers need to work you out and to get you out. That's my opinion, right? So he definitely has a lot to work on, but we'll go with him for this game, right? Has shown a little bit has shown a little bit in this series, even though we haven't seen a lot. Next we have Mikel Louis. So Louis is coming in. I am opening with Campbell and Mikel Louis. Louis leading up to when he made his test debut, that regional championship leading up to then. He scored a whole lot of runs, made his debut, played some games, and he has shown that he has the ability. You understand? Probably needs to work on his concentration also. You understand? When he gets a start, he needs to buckle down and bat. There are some flaws to his technique that I won't highlight right now. But if you have been watching and paying attention, you would know that, the last time we saw him, there are definitely a few things that needs to work. Well, that needed to work on at the time. I don't know if they have done some work on that. So he will come in. So simply means the former captain Craig Brathwaite is out. Now, it's been a long time coming, my people. When he was the captain, we were mostly playing too much test series. This 3-match series is the first we have had in a while. Now, whenever I played the first game when he was a captain, whenever he played and failed in the first two in the first and second innings, then fans would be like, all right, drop him for the second game, drop him. And I'm always saying, listen, he's the captain, he's there on tour, you're going to play him. He's not injured, you're going to play him, right? Well, the thing is, with Sammy being new coach, I am hoping that he's not thinking that it's a clean slate for the players. You have to look at, people always show you who they are, right? So you have to look at what has been happening over a period of time. So he's out. Kevlin Anderson comes in. He will bat at number 3. You understand? He has done some good work in the championship. I think he averages in the mid-40s, like 44. I'm going to bring him in, give him a chance. You understand? I think leading up to the first game, I had him playing / King, right? And I think I had went with him if I'm not mistaken. But Anderson will be playing this game, right? It's going to be difficult. He needs to settle down. I was watching him when West Indies A played against South Africa A. You understand? Saw him in a couple of innings, looked good, was playing some good shots, and then he just went and did some some uncalled for stuff, to put it, let's just put it that way, and got himself out. But he's a real talent, and it's always difficult to make your debut against Australia. But our back is against the wall. I think we need to give it a go. So that means Casey Carty is out from the number 3 slot. Now, for those who watch a lot of this, a lot of the videos that I put out, you would know that I am a huge supporter of Casey Carty. I have always said whenever the test squad come out, why are we not trying with him? Why are we not, the series is already lost. He has shown, he has gotten some good deliveries to be fair to get rid of him, right? But the series is already over. We have a squad, and the squad is there, so I am utilizing it. So I am bringing in Anderson in, and dropping Casey Carty doesn't necessarily mean that his test career is over. I want him to continue working and want him around the team, right? So he will come in at number 3. Brandon King, he will be there still at number 4, right? He's our leading run scorer. I think he has like 115, if I'm not mistaken, right? Overall, so he will stay at number 4. Raston Chase has been good as a captain, right? I mean, I said this in the comment section a few days ago that captains are usually judged based on win percentage. I don't know if we can do the same thing for West Indies team, right? But Chase has done some work. He has done well, in my opinion, in terms of, coming in and just settling down and trying to, you understand, to allow the guys to bat around him. Hasn't gotten a big score just yet, but he's doing his thing. Also in the field, I don't have any problems with what's happening. He's rotating the ball as well. I think he's setting the field well. You understand? I can't really nitpick at anything. Obviously, it's a team sport, and the captain will be judged based on the team's ability to win. But in terms of some of the things that I've seen out there on the field, you understand, he hasn't done too bad. Shea Hope comes in at number 6. Feels weird talking about Shea Hope batting at 6, huh? But Shea Hope comes in at number 6. A few people have been talking about Hope opening. I am not going back there with that red ball, that moving red ball. I'm not going back there. So he will bat at number 6. And this is where, we have to put pride aside. We don't have 5 or 6 specialist batsmen that we can say, yes, we can depend on these guys. So this is where you have to put pride aside and extend the batting. Extend the batting lineup. Bring in somebody else that can bat at number 7. You understand? And that's where I'm gonna have to go. Right? I'm gonna bring in Imlak, right? Bring in Imlak in this team, right? To help with the batting. Obviously, bringing in all of these guys doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to win or doing better with the batting. I'm just looking at the squad and thinking, I can utilize these players to give us a better chance. So he would be there. So that would be number 7, right? Justin Graves, he would also, he's there as a batting all-rounder. I see people talking about dropping him. He has taken crucial wickets for us. Obviously, he hasn't fired with the bat. We definitely want him to chip in with the bat. So he's there. Alzari Joseph, Shamar Joseph, and Jaden Seals. So those are the players making up my playing 11. So Anderson, Philip, he will miss out. Going into the second game, I didn't have him in either. You understand? He played, he didn't do too badly. You understand? I think he took a very important wicket at one point when we were looking for a breakthrough, right? But personally, I believe that we need to find a way to extend the batting, not the bowling. So even though he gave a good account of himself in the second game, I am sticking to my guns that, I don't need to extend the bowling lineup. Bowling out Australia for 301, 200 and 180. That is good. What you do? You go and pack the team of bowlers to see if they can bowl out Australia for 50. If they bowl out Australia for 50, them now we're not making 40. So find a way to extend the batting lineup. The bowlers are already doing their job, right? So we need to find a way to extend the batting lineup. And that is basically how I'm doing it. Campbell, Louis, Anderson, King, Chase, Hope, Imlak, Greaves, Alzari Joseph, Shamar Joseph, and Seals. So the guys being rotated out, former captain Craig Brathwaite, Casey Carty, and Anderson Phillip. The guys coming in, Mikel Louis to take over Brathwaite's spot at the top there. Anderson coming in for Carty. And we have Imlak coming in for Anderson Phillip. You might ask, how am I dropping a bowler and putting in a batsman? Because in my opinion, we did need the extra seamer in the second game. We didn't need him, and I am picking the team the same way. So we have Seals, Shamar, Alzari, and Graves. That's already 4 seamers, right? And then you have Rastan Chase to bowl some spin. That is why I'm doing it. Kevlin Anderson can bowl also, right? So if we want to utilize him, we can. But that the bowlers that, let me see, Seals, Shamar, Alzari, Graves, Rastan Chase. And if you need a 6 bowler, just like how they can put on Travis Head and try to buy a wicket, obviously, yes, his might not fall for that, but Anderson can bowl. That is how I'm doing it. Big up on yourself.